everyone, welcome to today's Legal 101. It's Tuesday, so it's tax law, and we are talking about tax representatives. Today we are going to learn what that means. Now, number one, you are a tax representative and we shall call them TRs if you are a guardian or legal representative of a person living with a legal disability and you receive their income for their benefit or on their behalf. You are a TR if you are a CEO, MD, CS, Treasurer, Director of a company registered in Kenya, or you're acting in the capacity of the people I have mentioned. You are a TR if on behalf of an association of persons, you are in charge of accounting for the money that is received by the association or that is paid out. You are a TR if in a partnership, you are the partner in charge of accounting for the money, or you're the manager in the partnership in charge of accounting for the money. You're a TR if you're an accounting officer for the national government or a county government or the judiciary or the Parliamentary Service Commission. You are a TR if you control the personal affairs of a non-resident person, including managing the business of a non-resident person where the business is situated in Kenya. You are a TR if you have been appointed to administer, manage, liquidate, or wind up the affairs of a taxpayer, including a deceased taxpayer. You are a TR if you are in charge of accounting for the receipt or payment of funds in Kenya on behalf of a company that, though not registered in Kenya, is recognized by the CS in the Ministry of Investments, Trade and Industry as one that is governed by the Kenyan company laws. And lastly, you are a TR if you're in charge of accounting for the receipt or payment of money on behalf of a foreign government or a political subdivision of a foreign government in Kenya. Now, just for context, a non-resident person is a person who's not a resident of the country, and a resident is an individual who has a permanent home in Kenya or was present in Kenya for a particular relevant tax period. And if the person is not a natural person, then it's a body of persons that is incorporated in Kenya or whose management of affairs is conducted from Kenya or whose functionalities or whose registration, though not done in Kenya, is now recognized by the CS as being governed by the laws of the land. Now, as a TR, your main functions are to submit tax returns and to pay tax on behalf of the taxpayer. And just a few things to note is that a taxpayer can always have more than one TR. There are many tax obligations, especially for foreign companies. You have some taxes that are due on the 20th of the following month, others that are due within 5 days. You know, it might be overwhelming for one person to be the one to submit these returns or to pay these taxes every month or as soon as they accrue. Okay, so it might just be if you have the money as a company and you're able to hire more than one person, the law provides for it. Now, of course, the tax payable by the tax representative on behalf of the taxpayer is paid from the assets that are in their possession or control, or from the income that is in their possession or control on behalf of the taxpayer. But tax representative can always make a payment from their own pocket with the authority of the taxpayer, but they are entitled to indemnification from the taxpayer. Now, lastly, as a TR, you cannot hold the money that is meant to cater to a tax liability. Okay, if money is set aside to pay those taxes by the taxpayer, you have to make sure it goes into that. You cannot hold on to it and do other things with it, dispose the money, divert it to other things. Okay, and if you do, you'll be held personally liable for the tax liability, noting that tax liability includes principal sums, includes penalties, includes interest on debt payments. Okay, however, if the TR was not aware of the tax liability and the money was diverted to something that is of more priority, there will be considerations made and the tax liability will fall on the taxpayer. Okay, I hope you've learned something new. Okay, so today's Legal 101 comes courtesy of Section 15 and 16 of the Tax Procedures Act, the Companies Act, and the Income Tax Act. Okay, sawa. Have a good day, a good tax compliant day.